Grand Rising. It's as if I never went to sleep. Which actually, um, okay, so this is what is on my mind. I could probably go back to sleep, but I actually do this every morning. I wake up butt fuck early. And then I lay here, scroll on the internet. Aaron wakes up and I handle whatever needs he needs. And then he gets into his day. Right now, we've been working on his lettering, or recognizing his letters. Um, and we listen to music. He dances more than I do. Sometimes I dance, sometimes I don't. But anyway, here's what I was thinking on, and what I looked up last night before I went to bed. And this has been troubling me. I use the word trouble loosely. It doesn't really bother me at all, but um, I have noticed. I have noticed that I've had an influx of the number 777 or some type of variation of sevens. And so when I first started learning about angel numbers and stuff like that, uh, what I learned, and the number specifically was 999. But like when you get to 333 and you focus and you hold it, you can, essentially triple it and get into a 999 frequency. Okay. And so, like, I was confused because, as a human, we don't really, we vibrate. When you get into the hertz, we don't actually vibrate in that level of hertz, right? So what I've been doing is trying to do research in regards to that, and try to determine, like, does that mean you're actually vibrating at that hertz? And what I came across is more of like what kind of vibration. So you got gamma, beta, alpha, theta, and delta, right? These are actually the so once you get into, let me read it like this. All right, so we'll start from the bottom. Now we here. Anyways, delta, deep, dreamless sleep, automatic self-healing, loss of body awareness, and unconsciousness. Theta is REM sleep, vivid dreams, deep meditation, light sleep, hypnopompic, so before waking, and hip hypnagogic, before sleeping. I'll have to look those terms up because I'm not exactly sure what they're in pertinence to. Then you have alpha, physically and mentally relaxed, visualization, daydreaming, peace and presence, intuition and creativity, at rest with eyes closed, light meditative states. Then you have beta, and it looks like in between. Okay, so intuition and creativity, at rest with eyes closed, light meditative states, REM, vivid dreams. Those are in between alpha and theta. Okay, in between alpha and beta, you have physically and mentally relaxed, physical sensory input, regular waking state, normal alert consciousness. As you get into beta, you have engaged and busy, stimulating energy and action, cognition, active mind, analytical thinking. In between beta and gamma, you have critical reasoning, logic, information organization, problem solving, waking focus, concentration. And now you get into gamma, which is integrates consciousness, peak focus, heightened perception, and hyper aware states. Okay. Um, I'm sure there's people that know this. Okay, but I was wondering to myself because I'm seeing a particular number all the fucking time. I mean, every time I look up, it's 777, 717, 707, 757, 767, 787, 777. So then I find this chart here. And this is map of consciousness levels. All right, so we're going to start from the bottom again. It notes these as destructive energy. It says a person may operate on one level in any given area of life. An individual overall level of consciousness is the sum total effect of all levels. Okay. So it starts with shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, and pride. This is when power first appears at 200 with courage, level of empowerment, and life is exciting. And actually, let me go back. Let me start over because I always do this. I do this all the time. Shame, miserable or humiliation, guilt, victimhood and blame, apathy, helplessness or hopelessness, grief, sadness, regret and depression, fear, worry and anxiety, desire, greed or insatiable, anger, hate and aggression, which is a moving energy, pride, dependent upon external conditions, courage, level of empowerment, life is exciting, neutrality, energy becomes very positive, beginning of inner confidence, willingness, success, growth is rapid, overcome inner resistance. And this is when you start getting into your creative energy. Acceptance, major transformation. You are the source and creator of life. Reason, intelligence and rationality, knowledge and education. Love, which is at 500. It dissolves negativity. Purity of motive from the heart, true happiness, intuition. Advanced spirituality, joy. You have a notable effect on others. Individual will merge into individual will merges into divine will. Effortless synchronicity. Peace. This is saints and healers. Transcendence, God consciousness, great contributions to the world. And then you have enlightenment, powerful inspiration, an attractor energy field that influences all of mankind. So enlightenment is at 700 to 1,000. So I think what I'm trying to express here, I feel what I am feeling. What I am trying to say is that these numbers that I'm seeing are okay. I'm trying to put it in words. Okay. They are expressing where I am on the map of consciousness. That's how I feel about it. Okay. It says that it is creative energy and expansive energy when you get into the 500s, and it dissolves negativity. So if you see 555, okay, 555 falls in between 540 and 600. That's peace and joy. But if you're seeing 222, that falls in between courage and neutrality, which is level of empowerment. Energy becomes positive, beginning an inner confidence. Neutrality is at 250. Okay. When you're at 333, that falls in between acceptance and willingness, major transformation. source and creator of life, success, growth is rapid, right? 444, in between intelligence and rationality, knowledge and education, and love, right? So, very rarely do I get any of these lower numbers. Now, everybody gets 111. But when I sit and I think about it, and I um, when I watch certain things, okay, so lately when I watch tarot, I try to stick to angel numbers. If it doesn't have an angel number, I don't watch it, and that's actually been working really well for me. Okay, it's been working really well for me, but that's actually kind of how I've always done it. And the more that I do that, the safer I am in regards to hitting like shame. Right. All right. But one thing I noticed is that sometimes I will see 111 and I'll go and I immediately feel worried or anxious. I didn't even put this together until just now. Like literally just did this right in front of you. But that's what I mean, that's why I looked it up. I'm looking at 1122 right now, and that's above. That's, oh my gosh, that's, in the 700 to 1,000 range, which is enlightenment, right? So when you get 888, 888 is in enlightenment. 999 is in enlightenment. When you look at those numbers are, like ultimate achievement type numbers. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I've been researching. I've researched it a couple times, but I don't really. So here's another way to look at it, because there's more there's more graphs. 1212. There's more graphs here that you can look at to kind of like get an idea of what I'm saying here. So when I look at this graph, it doesn't really put it in that same category, right? This one says 174 hertz removes pain, 285 hertz influences energy field, 396 hertz liberates you of fear and guilt. Wait, we can put it side by side real quick. 528 hertz repairs DNA. Now 500. It oh my gosh, it really is aligning, because 500, in between 500 and 540 is love and joy. Okay. In between 639 and I mean 600 and 700 is 639, which heals relationships. Okay, that is peace. um 741 hertz, 852 hertz, and 963 hertz are awaken intuition, attract soul tribe, and connect with light and spirit, right? So in between 700 and 1000 is enlightenment, which says powerful inspiration, attractor energy fields that influence all of mankind. Okay, I'm sure there's other people that have researched this and have this on their channel, but this is where I'm at right now, because I was just curious as to why I'm always seeing a particular number. And so I said, the question that I put in there is this my human frequency, right? Because you can go on YouTube right now and find a loop for 777 hertz for 3 hours and 33 minutes and 33 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And when I listen to it, I'm like, okay, I don't think that. I think, okay, this is what I think. This is what I think. And so it shows it again that 700 is ultimate consciousness, 700 and above. Okay. There was one that was I really really liked, because it shows it at in a different way as well. There's so many different ways to put it. Well, this is what I think I am experiencing. Okay. So this one shows a vibration scale of archangels and divine love. Okay. It puts the lowest frequency as human beings and all other forms of life. at the very bottom. Actually, this is what it looks like. It looks like it looks like Maslow's hierarchy of needs upside down, describing something totally different. Same colors and everything. The colors are the same in the same order, but this is, oh shit. Oh, if you were to put the hierarchy of needs on top of this, you would have a Merkaba or a tetrahedron. And that's literally, you achieve the hierarchy of needs, and this is how you get to God, spirit, divine love, higher consciousness. All right, so human beings and all other forms of life are down at the bottom. You got earthbound spirits, departed loved ones. That's one of the moments I need my glasses, but I'm not about to reach. Nature level includes spirit guides, fairies, and elementals. Then you get into the green here, and that is ascended masters and enlightened beings. And you've got guardian angels and archangels, okay? And so I'm wondering to myself, I really like that one. I do. Does that mean I'm an archangel? But actually, I felt like that. There was a young lady who was talking about, I think I said it before, there was a young lady who said, who's watching over you, which angel is watching over you, and I said, me. What do you think an earth angel is? What do you think an earth angel is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be that. This is what I've been researching, because the numbers in the 700s up to 999, they have been stalking me. And I don't mean it like in a negative way. It's just like, literally, I look up and it's there. It's there. It's there. Let me see here. I can even give you an example. Oh, my inbox, like, hey, by the way, you're live right now. Like, yeah, no, it's like the funniest thing ever. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, yeah. I feel like that kind of makes sense. We got 888. Okay, let's see where that put. 888 would be an enlightenment. Then we got 252. 252 is neutrality and willingness. 151 is in between anger and pride. 383, which is in between acceptance and reason. 191 is in between pride and courage. 353, again in between reason and acceptance. And then we got 2211, which is beyond the scope of enlightenment. So I'm wondering, this is just, I'm starting to feel like the numbers have more to do with this than just messages from the angels. I mean, it is a message from the angel, because I just said, I literally just said something about, I don't even know what I was looking at. Oh, Lord. I'm doing too much. God, spirit, divine love, higher consciousness, and the archangels are in the same position as if you had ultimate enlightenment or ultimate consciousness, which is, omega, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. There's nothing conclusive here. I'm just, that's what I'm seeing. The sevens and above stalk me, but then like even, I just gave you, those are just some numbers I saw recently, and the way they fall, the majority of them fall above neutrality. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful morning. You know. Oh, and there was one more thing. I forget if I don't write it down. Boy, oh boy, it is not. Uh, it's not gonna stick with me for a while, for a long time. Okay. Um. You know, I've always had this thing where I feel like, um, I don't really agree with intuitive reading all the time. Like, you know, the person who made a tarot deck has specific meanings to their cards. Uh, and so I always felt like it was kind of like inappropriate to provide your own meaning and interpretation to the card. But in that, I ended up uh, doing some research that I had never even considered. Okay, like I went to go read about something, and like, are these people ordained, or like, how is it that these people um come up with these decks? And so I started with the most popular deck, which is um Rider Waite, right? And I'm surprised that I didn't do this before. But Arthur Edward Waite uh, was a Freemason, an Eastern Star. And I don't know if a lot of people are aware of that, you know? And so I thought I would let y'all know. And then he got into, what is this? This is the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a secret society devoted to the study and practice of the occult, known as a magical order. Golden Dawn was active in Great Britain and focused its practice on theurgy and spiritual development. Many present day concepts of ritual and magic that are the center of contemporary traditions such as Wicca and Thelema. Yeah, so uh, I wasn't aware of that. Here is the Rose Cross. Okay, check that out. So yeah, um, I found that to be interesting, and you can read more on that. But the three founders of this order were indeed Freemasons, on the other side of the ocean, okay, uh, in Europe. I found that to be really interesting, especially when right now so many of us feel that we are being attacked by people within this group. And then we use cards that are created by someone within the group. Is that not? This would be an example of like using their own tools against them, for so to speak. But I can also see where that would be very dangerous. So, So that is all I have for you this morning. Just little of course, me myself, I've never really been remember I said I'm not really a tarot reader or anything like that. But I think that's why I feel like it's important to stick to the meanings created. Then you have like, oh shit. Yeah, go read about that real quick. Go read about that real quick. I done seen some name. Go read. Y'all have a great morning.